Hi YouTube, this is a video about some DVDs I picked up at a few thrift stores. If you're interested in collecting some movies for a cheap price, you know, you can hit some thrift stores. And this is just, I stopped at a few, the ones I got. So, started off with Charlie and the Lonesome Cougar. Great little Disney film from my childhood. And I don't see this too often for sale. So that was kind of nice picking that up. Movie Robots. Nice to get that on Blu Ray. Show that to my nieces. Kind of a newer one, The Book of Life on Blu Ray. I haven't seen it, but we'll see. It's supposed to have some quite good animation. Batman Ninja. Don't know anything about it, but kind of a Batman combo anime. Maybe that's interesting. And, oh, Cars 3. One of my nieces likes this stuff a lot, so why not? The Adventures of Francis the Talking Mule. You gotta be kind of old to remember this, but another goofy show from my childhood. And don't know that it holds up so well nowadays, but we'll see. SpongeBob. Sponge Out of Water. I didn't even know this one existed, but saw SpongeBob regular, the first movie, I think. It was pretty good. So that's what we got. Blue Valentine. Has some youngish in the prime of their career stars. I haven't read too much about it, but we'll see what happens. Okay, 50 episodes of the Beverly Hillbillies. This was primetime entertainment 55 years ago or so. It's not the most highbrow stuff on stuff on earth, but it's pretty goofy. A Mae West movie. That's way before my time, so I figured I'd give it a try. I barely remember Mae West, so. The Frisco Kid, Harrison Ford, Gene Wilder. It's probably a dog. I didn't even remember this, so we'll see. Into the Storm, a movie about Winston Churchill. So, good history is good history. How could you not want to see it? Well, I don't know much about this, but cheap entertainment. Alright. King Lear from PBS Home Video. You know, you don't see Shakespearean plays on DVD all that often, so it's Royal Shakespeare Company. Good stuff. Bed Knobs and Broomsticks on Blu-ray. Kind of a classic from my era. Let's see what the young'uns think of this combo live-action animated movie. Okay, Angie Dickinson, Policewoman. season 1. This was, she was quite the thing back then. A policewoman in the 70s, that was something new. And she was hot stuff. Movie called Denial. Don't know anything about it really, but looks interesting. Black Mass, Johnny Depp. Whitey Bulger flick, kind of, I don't know if I'll like this or not, kind of a horrible person, so, but it's set in the 70s. Julie Andrews, Thoroughly Modern Millie. Carol Channing. Who wouldn't want to watch Carol Channing? She's got a lot of pizzazz. Alright, what do we got? This one and this one. Ma and Pa Kettle Collection. My mother used to watch this stuff, and sometimes I have to sit through it. Didn't like it as a kid, but hey, I'll give it another shot. The two main characters have quite the charisma of the old days. So look at that, thrift store find. There Will Be Blood. So I haven't seen this since it came out. I drink your milkshake. So remember that part. Nice. It's in great shape. No scratches, no nothing. Extras. There we go. Mississippi Grind. Never heard of this movie, but got decent reviews. So, Ryan Reynolds. We'll see. Okay, Carmen Miranda, Greenwich Village. That's going way back to the 40s. And Don Amici when he was young. So, yeah, there was some interesting historical musicals in there. Ooh, it was a Wild Bunch, originals director's cut. Another classic masterpiece of American Western filmmaking. So, look at that. Cost me a couple bucks maybe. Aha! Monster Go Home. Boy, did I like this when I was a kid. So look at that. Sitting there at the thrift store. And looks like it's in color. I don't really remember that. Maybe it's colorized, but kind of looks yucky as a color show, but we'll see. Monster Go Home. If you grew up in the 60s, you remember this. Good old Wally. I always want to collect good Blu Rays to show on the big screen. Apocalypse Now, the complete dossier. So, we got the original 1979 and the redo from turn of the century. Still unopened. I'll probably give this away as a present to somebody. Dr. Zhivago. Quite the sweeping mega movie. If you like historical romance. But yeah, we'll see if I can get through this whole thing. How long is it? 200 minutes, that's all. Look at that. Harold and Maude. Saw that 40 years ago or so. Quite the quirky movie. Nothing like Harold and Maude, so look at that, sitting at a thrift store. Everybody should see this movie at least once, and you're either going to love it or hate it. Great Gatsby with Robert Redford, Mia Farrow. This is like more like the true kind of energy and tenor of the book, unlike the new stylized one. So it's good to get a hold of one of these. Unopened Gone with the Wind on DVD, 2 DVDs. I don't know. I could give this away as a present. It's probably going to go out of print because I thought police will not like it for whatever reason. Jim Carrey, Horton Hears a Who on Blu Ray. Just trying to get a lot of kids' movies on Blu Ray. Show them on a big, giant theater screen. Easy A. Saw this before. Getting that on Blu Ray. It's pretty funny. The Emma Stone actress there, she does a really good job. Oh, I can show what we got. Ted on Blu Ray. Ted 2 on Blu Ray. Yeah, what do you say about this? If you're in a certain mood, you probably like this. Alright, Unbroken. That's another one I was looking for on Blu Ray. Louis Zamperini, he was quite a track star. I'm into that kind of thing. So quite a drama. First Position looks like a documentary about ballet. It's pretty intense stuff. So I'm gonna give that a try. The Good Life. That's about the Lost Boys of the Sudan. So decided to pick that up. Looks like some heavy duty drama. Jude Law, the Young Pope. Don't know much about this, but you know, looks like somebody put a lot of work into this whole story. We'll give it a try. Director's cut of Daredevil, Ben Affleck. Just because it's a director's cut, I bought it. I don't know. I'm not the biggest Ben Affleck fan. The Long Shadow. This is a documentary about, general, it was about slavery and consequences, so I thought I'd give it a look. See what they have to say. Anchors Away. Another old movie there. Frank Sinatra, Gene Kelly. Kind of a cheesy musical. World War II. Take you back to a different time and place. Darkman. I remember that from seeing the first one. This is a trilogy set, so there's three movies in here. I'm sure the other two and three suck, but who knows? We'll see. But Sam Raimi directed the first one. Might give it a look again. It's been a long time. White Christmas classic. Bing Crosby Christmas program. Danny Kaye. Rosemary Clooney. Wow. So that's classic. Here's a show, Hell on Wheels. Looks interesting. Don't know much about it. It's on Blu-ray. It was cheap. thrift store price, so I thought I'd give it a try, and we'll see. Tim Robbins and John Cusack, Tapeheads. I totally forgot this movie existed until I saw it in the store, and I was like, this ought to be something. So, definitely looks late 80s kind of fair. So, alright. What else we got here? Look at this, Fellini, Satyricon. Classic Italian cinema. Wish it would have had this on Blu Ray, but oh well. I think it was buy one, get one free, so it only costs $1. How can you get Fellini for $1? Ooh, Tarantino, Jackie Brown. On Blu Ray. Was looking for it, so pretty cool. Pam Grier. We didn't like Pam Grier when they were in junior high school. Dracula, Francis Ford Coppola version, mastered in high def for this regular DVD version here, so I gave it a try. I think I saw it when it came out, but that was a bit ago. I Wake Up Screaming. Kind of a sort of a B-movie-ish mystery noir kind of thing from 70 years ago or whatever. Don't know much about it, but hey, it was $1. Splash, Tom Hanks, Daryl Hannah. What a good movie. Saw it a long time ago, so let's give it another try. Show it to the new generation. Who's the other? Oh, Eugene Levy. When he was young in here. Welcome to Willits. What the hell? This is set in Willits, California. So it's kind of a creepy horror movie. Low budget. Just because it's Willits, I bought it because Willits is not that far from where I am, and kind of making fun of the country out there, I guess. A Room with a View. It's a Merchant and Ivory production, so good old English romantic drama. Wow, look at this. Elaine May, Walter Matthau. A New Leaf. So if you don't know this movie, check it out. Elaine May is freaking hilarious. She's so strange. I saw this when I was a kid. Look at that. Thrift store DVD. Not even scratched, probably never watched. So, alright, some cheesy 80s fare. Roadhouse. Patrick Swayze. You don't watch this for its quality. It's more like something to laugh and cringe at, I guess. I don't even remember seeing this ever before, so why not? Track of the Cat. Wow, Robert Mitchum. I never even heard of this movie before, and I almost didn't buy it, but it was $1. I don't even know what it's about. It's kind of a western, but it's maybe it's more of a character study. Teresa Wright. I think that's what got me to buy this. Teresa Wright from Shadow of a Doubt. So, The Blue Backs, George Peppard. I saw that when I was a kid. Pretty awesome movie. There it is. Wow, The Omega Man, Charlton Heston. Based on the Richard Matheson story. This was quite a powerful movie when I was like 10 years old and I saw it. So it's pretty cool to have a copy of that now. I think I don't know if maybe this is the first time I've seen it in video at a thrift store. Worth the whole trip to get this movie. Jaws 2. Never saw Jaws 2. So it's a decent movie from what I hear. So I bought it. I passed on Jaws 3 because that looked like quite a cheesy movie. Jeez Louise. In a World. Lake Bell. I already know why I bought this. It was like $1, so. Looked up the reviews, said it was pretty good. I don't know. What do I got here? Oh, Law and Order. Law and Order show. First season. United Kingdom version. That's kind of, that was a great show. I never saw the English version, so look at that. Okay, Elvis in Roustabout. This, yeah, we'll see about this. Looks kind of goofy. So, good old Elvis. I got 2 of these. I don't know what the other one is. There's one, Double Action Features, Off Limits, which is Gregory Hines, William Dafoe. And look at this older Gordon's War with Paul Winfield. So that's, I didn't know anything about it, but I was curious. It's an older movie from early 70s. And what do we got here? Kecksburg UFO conspiracy from the History Channel. So we'll see. I don't know, man. Something's going on up there, flying around. Maybe this is something from '64, I think it was. Alright, here's something here. The Undoing. Hugh Grant, Nicole Kidman. Hugh Grant. He looks like an old man. I guess he is now. So it's a series from HBO. Kind of a thriller, mystery kind of thing. So yeah, I had to buy it. It looked interesting and didn't cost anything hardly. Fellini, Le Dolce Vita. Hey, one of the greatest movies ever made. Definitely up top of Italian cinema. So look at that. Somebody bought that and shipped it off to a thrift store. Now I got it. Alright. Don Knotts 4-pack of Disney movies. Actually, it's not really a 4-pack because one of these movies is missing, I think. Let's see, is it 1, 2, 3? No, they're all here. Thought one was missing. The Apple Dumpling Gang. The Apple Dumpling Gang rides again. Hot Lead and Cold Feet. Never even heard of that. And Gus. Only the innocence of 50 years ago could you watch Gus and go, oh, that's a great movie. But gotta love Don Knotts. His quivering lip and his bulging eyes. No one does it better. No one does fear better than Don Knotts. Another Man's Poison, Betty Davis. Only because it's Betty Davis. So, we'll see. This is a lot of movies. Blu Ray, Forrest Gump. Didn't have that on Blu Ray. It's kind of nice to have. Kind of getting to be a classic. Look at that. God help the girl. Just bought it because it looked interesting. Don't know anything about it. We'll see. We'll see. Tell me a riddle. Directed by Lee Grant. Based on a short novel from way back when. So yeah, something to do with Melvin Douglas. Yeah, don't know much about it. Didn't even know it existed, but I bought it. Here's one from the late '80s, Baghdad Cafe. I actually saw this at the theater. I faintly remember. Thought it was a bit too. It's quite like a little independent film. I didn't care for it back then. I don't even remember any of it, but maybe I'll give it another try. We'll see. McHale's Navy. This is like the original movie that they based the series on. Ernest Borgnine. It was great to see, some of those characters play off each other. Borgnine and Tim Conway and the Captain Joe Flynn. Yeah, they're always getting that guy kind of irritated. This is goofy stuff, it's just dumb stuff, funny. Europa set, back in World War II era, Germans and Jews, serious stuff. Tree of Life, don't know anything about this. Terrence Malick, so it's probably got some nice visuals, considering he's done some great stuff before. Yeah, I saw this and didn't even know about it. Man in the Vault, another one of those kind of noirish movies. Just thought I'd give it a try. Escape from New York. This is Kurt Russell. Kind of a gritty, futuristic kind of dystopian, made in 1981. Wow. Okay. So I don't even remember seeing this a long time ago. I may have. Here's one for you. This is all about the gay scene in the 70s. So who wouldn't want to see that, huh? The gay liberation movement. I think it's a documentary. Maybe, I don't even know. It just looked pretty damn hilarious. So, okay. Yikes, after Auschwitz. How's that for a segue? Yeah. The subject is Auschwitz. Sorry. The more you know about this crap, the more sensitive you can become to seeing that crazy, tyrannical people don't take over. Oh, another one on the UFO Kecksburg crash. This is like an independent thing somebody did. It's probably got all kinds of wacky ideas in it, but why not? Big Trouble in Little China. Kurt Russell's at it again. Alright, who doesn't love Kurt Russell? From a computer who wore tennis shoes to a wife beater and a Uzi. Dracula. Frank Langella? Dracula movie. This is probably something that's gonna be laughably bad. But we'll see. Lavender Hill Mob, some of that old English funny stuff. I remember that. Lady Killers, along the same lines as that. Captain's Paradise. It was with the rest of them, so why not? PBS program all about cats, from going way back to from their origins to domesticated cats. Not a cat person, but what's interesting. Costs $1. Why not? Oh, right. I got 2 more to go here. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, but yeah. I don't even know what it's about, but it looked different, so I bought it. Last but not least, Elvis King Creole, 1958. Yeah. Maybe I'll have Elvis night sometime and watch this. Anyway, those are all the movies I got from going to a few thrift stores, more like 4 thrift stores. And, geez, you can get a whole lot of good stuff at thrift stores for movies. So I hope that encourages you guys to hit them up, find some treasures. See you later.